Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Reaper Bunch here, and today we're going to be talking about Fractured Online. So we're going to be going through the game, we're going to go through the tutorial area, character creation, and learn a bit about the game. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and opinions on the game as we go along. So this is going to be kind of like a in progress, early access review, and sort of detailing the new player experience. So for Fractured Online, for those of you who don't know, it's a brand new early access MMORPG. It's an isometric top-down style, so think of Diablo, Path of Exile, Lost Ark, those style of games. You've got 3 races in the game. Only 2 are available as of the early access release. So you've got the humans, which they're the inhabitants of Syndasia, and you got the wild folk and demons. So the humans are all about free will, so you can play them evil, neutral, or good. And then you got the wild folk, which are inherently good. So this ties into the game's morality system. So if you choose to be good, you're much more prone to more of a PvE experience than PvP. Humans can be good or evil or neutral, so they can get like the best of everything, and the demons are inherently evil with that. So sort of moving that along, the demons aren't available as of release of this early access, but I've played through the tutorial and I have my own thoughts and opinions on it, which I will go through, so stick around for that. Okay, so as I said, we are doing this live on YouTube. So if you're new to the channel, you've never been here before, a little bit about me. My name's Reaper Punch. I'm all about MMORPGs, so that's the focus of this channel. We do things from Lost Ark, New World, and we're trying to get in sort of upcoming MMORPGs and just get a little bit into there and dive into them. So do check out my other content, and if you think I've earned a subscribe from you, super appreciate it. Love each and every one of my subscribers. They are awesome, and if you are already subscribed, you guys, you're the best. Remember that. That's what you get here. That's what you get. You like awesome. Okay, so let us go on and crack on with the game. Okay, so here we are. It's Fractured Online. So you got the wild folk, as I was saying. Only consensual PvP is allowed with the wild folk. So they are the nature wild folk races, brothers and sisters, a peaceful attitude. Then you got the humans, which we're going to create a human now. We'll just pick the character creation. I think is not the most in-depth. You just got basically, you got haircuts, you can pick the hair, whatever you want. There's a few options there depending on what you like. We'll probably pick this man bun. You got all your different skin color options, and all your different hair color options as well. We'll pick this auburn style. Okay, so the background selection. So this is sort of like classes, but there's no real classes in this game. So it gives you a starting point for your adventures, but doesn't influence the future development of your character. So you've got the gladiator, which gives you the starting abilities lunge, swipe, execute, and resolve. You've got the bowman, which gives you the starting abilities volley, power shot, net trap, strike wounds. You got the arcanist, which it says here is difficulty medium, so this must be a bit more of a difficult start. And you get firebolt, fan of flames, relocate, minor healing, and mage armor. And then the street rat, which you get rend armor, lunge, strike wounds, and assassinate. So I played through the tutorial on the arcanist. I had an enjoyable time, actually. getting into it, but we'll start with the street rat. I think, you know, it's a good bunch of skills there, so I think it'll be quite good. Okay, so you got attributes. Again, we can change the attributes. They've detailed the attributes as to what they think's best for the character. Backgrounds we've selected, but go ahead, change them, get a feel for what works and what doesn't. I'm sure as the game develops. We also got a 10 plus 10 point spend for being a human, plus 2 racial bonus, and a 6 base value. Okay, we're just going to call ourselves Reaper Punch. And put some X's on there. Okay, so this is our new character. Okay, and we are going to connect to the server. Okay, so as you can see, we're in the tutorial. There's a few other people walking about. Here's our character. We got to rest at the bonfire, and it will create a new spell preset containing all the spells we want. Okay. Right, and it's just left click move, right click is attack. Now we can pick up some small stones. Immediately we can start harvesting things. And you can see here we're gaining knowledge points and stuff. So the knowledge points is going to be key to this game. So if we go into the book of knowledge, so we got bestiary, we got the resources, so as we learn more about that, and you can see here we've got 6,000 knowledge points already, and you know we've got a little bit of information here because we picked up a small stone and some plants, and we got that. And then here we've got lost tales, so I think as you go through, these are going to be the stories that sort of weave in and out. Then you've got your armor, so these are all the different types of armor you can create. So you've got plate armor, chainmail armor, common clothes, hide armor, and leather armor. And then you can go from common clothes, you can go into scholar clothes, assassin clothes. Chainmail, you've got battle mage armor or cleric armor. Plate armor, you've got knight armor and slayer armor. Then we got ranger armor, rogue armor, and hunter armor, and warlock armor. So there's a good selection of armors there. I really like the sound of the warlock armor. I do think the variety of classes you're going to be able to get in this are going to be brilliant. And again, exactly the same format for your weapons there. Okay, so if we go and click and rest at the campfire, so you can see here we've got skills and abilities presets, we've got talents. So this is a talent tree. Okay, so you've got sort of like charisma, and you can buy talent points, okay, and then add them on there. So stuff like fortunate, alluring, animal handling. So this talent is under implementation. Stoic, 10-20 magic armor. You got enduring, 2 health regeneration. You know, so it's all very much geared towards what type of character you want to build, and again the abilities. So you can learn the abilities as you're fighting things and you know using them, and you know you can build that up to the class you want. So we're going to create a new preset. We're just going to put our skills into the preset and create that preset, which we've done here. We're going to memorize the preset. Okay, So we've got the skills there, but they're not on the action bar yet. So we'll just pop them on. Just see. Probably want that there. On that. So okay, so now we got to go and get flax plants, fibers. Okay, and so this goes in. So this is a sandbox MMORPG. So it's very much player driven. It's gonna have a player driven economy in it. So everything can be crafted. Eventually, you can build towns and cities and stuff all by the players, and everything hosted and it's sort of built by the players. So that is sort of very much what it is about. So we're just going to pick out another plant there, and then we're going to go into crafting. So we want to create linen weave, so we're just going to craft all the linen weave. Okay, now what we're going to do is then we're going to turn those into linen bandages. So we only need to craft 3 to get 10 bandages a piece, and that will be our 30 bandages. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. Okay, so we've got to gather a small stone, which we've already done, but we've got to do it again. And craft a rope, which we should be able to just craft a rope. Which is 1, and we're going to craft a primitive dagger. Okay, so we're going to close down that. Go into ice. You got your inventory again. You got your character there. It's literally just right click. You cannot have 3 weapons plus a shield on that, so not particularly detailed, but hey ho. Okay, so now we're gonna hunt wolves. Okay, and then we can bring up the map. So this is where we are. So the main town's over here, and you can see these stars. So this is where the wolves are. So we're just gonna head out past the other players. So you can see we got more stabby now with the dagger, and you know you may want to go pick up and do some material hunting. You know, maybe just kill a rabbit while we're at it. Oh my god, the rabbit's fast. Okay, maybe not. We'll leave the rabbit alone. Okay. So we'll go find these wolves, which are not there. That was the dead end. Okay, but we will pick up these resources. Okay, and as you can see, if we go into this one, so currently we can craft, you know, but we can't craft just basic daggers. Again, we can do primitive mage staffs, quarterstaffs. So very much, you know, picking the weapon what you want. And already, you know, you can see There was a criticism. It does feel very empty in this tutorial. You know, you see one or two other players, and that's it. It doesn't feel intuitive. Is intuitive the right word? You know, there's a few other players you see. Okay, and we just want to pick up the items. I think we want to pick up 10 wolves. Okay. And this is just a case of just oh, what was that? Just using the skills. Okay, we're not getting any wolf thieves though. Okay, so I think that rhino attack's going to lunge. Is going to be a good opening attack. Okay, so we got 50 knowledge points. Okay, they're dodging this attack like nothing. Okay, we've done 5. Okay. The other criticism I have on this is the camera. I just it is quite frustrating that you can't change the camera. Okay. Oh. Let's go. Though I do think, though, as the game goes on and gets these sort of core features in place along the development, I do think it's definitely got room for improvement there. Okay, so what do we want to craft? Okay, we need to craft a rope first of all. Now we need to kill some more wolves because we don't have enough teeth. Okay, that should be it now. We should be able to back. Well, yeah, we got. So this gives us a critical chance of plus 2.5. Okay, so now we got to cross the bridge, cross the river, reach the village, cook some roasted wolf meat in the tavern. Okay. And so let's find out. Again, it does feel very much at the moment like it feels quite empty to me. So you got P, you can toggle yourself on for PvP. So I'm currently toggle for PvP, so people can gank me if they wish. Righty-o. Okay, so it's going to be quite, I think, quite a short stream, just going through this tutorial bit, and you know, giving you the rundown of of my opinion on the game. So we're going into the tavern. We want to use some cooking. We want roasted wolf meat. We're going to cook all that tasty wolf meat. Okay, because there is a hunger bar. So we got health, mana, energy. Okay, so there's like hunger in the game as well. So we're going over here. Now we're going to craft the linen weave. Now you can see there, you know, different cloths and stuff that you can sort of go to. Silk coil, spider silk. Okay. So just waiting for those to craft. Okay. So we've got enough. So we can go here and we can craft some clothes. Okay, so you can see here, you know, all the different things you need for that. We can just do commoners clothes. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we've equipped our commoner clothes. We've got to go up to the mountains. So you can leave the tutorial early and go straight into the game. And then down here we've got... Well, I don't even know what this does. Something here that's not added in the game yet. Okay, and you can chop. You can get the trees, so you can get branches. And later on, you can like get axe. Again, we're getting some knowledge points for the tree, and you can see that here with resources. We're gaining in the resources. Right. Okay, so we are going to the bandits camp. Let's go. So you can zoom in, but you just can't change the camera angle. Which, let's go get these berries. Blueberries. Lovely and blue. So as you gain your knowledge points, which you can then spend. What was it? Here, talents. But you got to do it at the campfire or a fireplace to do that. Okay, so we got to kill the bandit brawlers, which are these ones, I presume. Not this one. No. Okay. Because what we're doing here is we're killing them so we learn, because they've got a skill that we don't have. So essentially we are learning it. We can pick up some linen and stuff from them. You can go over here, but essentially we're just going to want to go through back until they reappear. I think there's only two. Okay, we've aggroed everyone. Oh, and we turned off our... Okay. Oh, that's really frustrating. So as we're killing these enemies, they're using these skills on us, and we are... Right, linen bandages. Let's use those. Okie dokie. So, we've got to find the other one. There he is. Try not to aggro everyone. So it's that skill, the green skill. That's the one we want. That's what we're trying to get. Okay, so we got one more to defeat. I'm gonna want to just use some bandages again. Heal up. Okay, we'll kill this guy as well. So we just get the new creature discovered. And we get those all-important knowledge points. So I think we've killed pretty much most things here right now. Okay, so nimbleness. So I do think we can blueprint. Ah, there we go. Place a campfire. Okay, but we don't have enough small stones. Okay, so that was a bit useless, really. I can't see any about. Yeah, might as well just go back to the town. We're almost there anyway. And now we can add the new skill to our roster. I do feel that the traversal just feels a little bit slow. And again, with the combat, I'm not 100% feeling the combat. Okay. Let's go in. Let us meditate by the fire. Okay, so we go edit. Okay, so here we got nimbleness. Okay. So it actually requires 3,000 knowledge points to unlock. Okay, and then this gives us, for the next 6 seconds, you move 5% faster and automatically succeed all your evasion checks. Okay, so that's probably going to be useful for us for a little bit. Okay, now we got memorize. We got select it and then memorize it. Okay. Now we got to meditate once more. Okay, and get a new preset to go. Okay. So, I mean, thinking with the abilities we currently got, this would probably be the best path for us to go down. So you got like Poisoner, but you got martial styles, so you can do base damage of your fist. The damage may be determined by your dexterity if it has a higher score than strength. That's pretty cool. And then what you got? Stealth score is increased, movement speed, and evasion. And up here, so I think maybe if we just put it in health. It's like, I mean, I think there's a lot of skills that you can go into, and I think there's a lot of things we can do. But maybe if we go movement speed. Oh yeah, we got to unlock talent points. So we need to start off with 5 talent points. Now I'm going to go movement speed, increase movement speed, and then also into agile and increase dexterity. Control. There we go. Save preset, memorize. Select the preset and then memorize. Okay, and that is the tutorial of Fractured Online.
I don't know that one.
Oh, Amazon going off there. Okay, so that is the tutorial for the start of Fractured Online. And there we go, choose our destination, so we can choose a number of places, or 4 to be exact. So you got Maya or Aherion. So this is Maya. And that. So we'll just go with the base one. And then we're going to go transfer. So we're traveling to Maya now. Really, that's just an introduction to this game. There's so much more to experience of it, as we will see now once the world loads back up. Okay, so first things first, when you complete the tutorial or if you skip the tutorial, you notice that you get the young status, so you're a new player. It currently prevents you from hostile actions by other players, and it will expire if you play for 40 hours or you accumulate 80,000 knowledge. You can go to this, and this is what I was discussing earlier about the alignment of it. So you got good, we're currently good aligned, can fight only against evil players. We don't suffer karma loss, don't drop equipment on death, but we can't summon and gain loot from legends. And then you got evil, and evil alignment is only option for players who want to engage in criminal behaviors against good players. Therefore, heavily penalized, an evil character is subject to the following rules: can perform hostile actions against players of any alignment, but suffers karma loss if the victim isn't evil, drops equipment on death based on its karma, can be jailed if killed by a bounty hunter, can't summon and gain loot from legends. And then you got the neutral. Neutral alignment is suggested for players who want to engage in competitive PvE and PvP content. A neutral character is subject to the 4 rules: can fight against both neutral and evil players, never suffers karma losses, doesn't drop equipment on death, and it can summon and gain loot from legends. Okay, so and there you go. We can change alignment. Are you sure you want to continue? We'll stay with good for now. Okay. And that is pretty much it. So we're in a town here, and you can see now we got the water cave, stage town, stage 12. So it's got cities, city areas that you can claim. So we're here now, but you can actually go into these areas which are unclaimed, and you can meet the resource requirements and build a city. You got a harbor there. Again, Helm's Deep, and that's. I don't think we can put a waypoint. Show territories. Okay. So then you got here, you got the legends with their difficulty ratings. So this is us here. Show nations. The center on player. Okay. So let us go to that unclaimed city and just have a look and see what it is we need to do for the city. Okay, as you go along, you probably want to go harvest stuff. So get some branches. We've just got some birch branch. So you can see there's mounts. Okay, which that's actually good to know. I did not know there was mounts in the game. So we can't actually chop the trees down. We can only get the branches. Okay, so we got some fertile grounds, copper mine, some more fertile grounds. Okay, so I think we get a movement buff for being on the paved roads. As you can see here, paved road. But we're going to go off the road to get where we want. Okay, and you got foxes we can kill and skin. There's some wild carrots, some mushrooms. All these different resources that you're going to want to just take the time. Again, this factors into what kind of play style you want to play in this game. Okay, do you want to be the one going out, getting those resources, getting that production line going, building the armor, or do you want to be the guys on the front line? Oh my god, there's some big spiders there. They look quite nasty. I don't know if I should go and attack them. I feel I may die a glorious death. Okay, so there's another little town up here, I presume. There's definitely some buildings. Okay, oh, we're getting attacked by the hole. Oh! Okay, we were knocked down. Okay, so we'll get up again in a set time. That's actually pretty good. But we got a little penalised with our health there. Okay. Let us continue on in the adventure. But again, it doesn't give you any direction in the game. There's no direction. It's that very much you go out and you find your own adventure, you know. Find what you need to find. I think the story is going to be. I don't know. They do have a roadmap that you can stone deposit, ready to harvest, and you get a stone block which you can pick up and place. Okay, so we're coming into the town now. So very much you could be going in to these towns and building them up. Okay. So there's lots of things here. You must be governor of a group of settlers with at least 20 members, of which 2 vice governors claim an abandoned city. You can create a group of settlers from a social menu. Completing the claiming process requires 100,000 gold unless you own a governor plus founder pack. Okay, so that is what it takes to own a town. So you got well, let's have a look here. Okay, my party, my guild, my settlers group, player leaderboard, guilds leaderboard, season leaderboard. Okay, so there's quite some very things there. We've got mail, so all the things you expect from an MMO. And then you got all your skills here, so you've got different skills: infectious burst, totem, earthquake, net trap, minor healing, verdant regrowth, healing wave, so you can heavy blow, slow, battle jump, acid breath, dragon breath, bone barrage, weaken, petrify, eruption, barbed skin. I wonder if there's skeletal dragon breath. Where was it? You got empower. So very much think like shadow walk. There's very much a few builds that can sort of come up with like sort of a necromancer style build, a cleric, so your paladin, so what assassination skills, enchanting, invocation, conjuration, the entangling web, abjuration, okay, yeah, so I thought there was some good necromancy skills. Alteration, restoration, leadership, and illusionism. And you got hunting and warfare as well. So quite a good set, very set of skills. Okay. Okay, so that is it. So we've gone through the tutorial experience for Fractured Online today, and Yeah, I think it's got potential. So far the tutorial experience feels a little bit slow, a little bit getting used to it. It only sort of covers the surface of the game, so you get a bunch of skills. Again, looking into that, I think as the game develops and as the early access grows and they start adding more content in, I think hopefully think that new player experience is going to flesh out and sort of gives you a bit more of a story in there before just dropping you into the world and not knowing what to do and where to go, um all that. But I think it's a good good game so far. It's got its flaws, but definitely I'll go and carry on and play some more, and get sort of a bit of a better feel for the game, but to see sort of what it's more like at those higher levels, get into guilds, into sort of the more social elements of the game, to experience those as well. And then I can give you guys a more in-depth review on that. If you have liked this video, do consider hitting that subscribe button. I super appreciate it. And as